Okay, so it's a Sunday morning. Sunday, really. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, 8:39 a.m. thereabouts. On the way to meet the civil engineer working with. Yeah, interesting times. It's an uncharted course that I'm taking. Let's see how all of this ends up. I hope it ends up well. So wish me good luck, and I guess we will meet somewhere along the line. I can't wait to get back home. I'm tired of up and down. I just want to relax today. So yeah, have to go. Okay, so today's message is you find what you seek, you receive what you expect. Uh, if you decide to look for the good in others, that is what you find. If you decide to look for the bad in others, that is what you find. More often than not, the universe conspires in a way to help us to find whatever it is that we seek. And so if you want to live a positive life, you'd want to think about positive things, you'd want to manifest positive vibes, because it is what you are looking for that you most likely will find. And so if you want to be a happy, a peaceful, a successful person, then you'd want to look for happy things to be happy about. You'd want reasons that why the world is a happy place, reasons why people are good. We are all, no one is without fault. We all have our issues we need to resolve. And so if you decide that you are going to nitpick on every little issue, you end up just living a miserable and horrible life. And so you have to decide that, yeah, there are some things you really have to let go. Fine, the others you have to put your foot down and take certain necessary decisions because, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we are not in a jungle, we live in a civilized world. And so rules are made to be followed. And so even though some rules, when broken, can be overlooked, others have to be enforced, especially if it's been repeated more than once, and the person had been made aware that this is what you are doing is wrong, stop it, and they keep doing it. Then, of course, you have to do what you have to do. But then, every now and then, certain issues, depending on how severe it is, you can just let it go, especially if it's nothing vital. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we all came here, we all live, and at least you want to remember your days as more happy than sad days. You want to be able to reflect on the past and be happy with the decisions you made and with the life you lived. And I don't think anyone will look back and be happy that they lived a miserable and a horrible life full of anger, full of resentment, full of unforgiveness. No, that is not a recipe for a happy and peaceful and successful life. So in as much as of course, we all try to do our best. Find it in your heart to be humane in your dealings with others. The same way you try your best to do everything with a good intent. It's the same way you should also expect that others also do things with a good intent. Sometimes, of course, you may have a good intention, but somehow the action depicts otherwise. So that's when knowing the person comes into play, you know, and also you deciding that you would want to give the person a benefit of the doubt, especially if it's a first time. So that's the little something I have to say today. I don't have a quote for that. So yeah, let's just try to be more understanding with caution, I guess, in a way in our dealings with others. It makes life more bearable and yeah, just makes things a little bit less dramatic. No one likes chaos and drama, so yeah, it is what it is, and no man is an island, so we just have to find a way to make it work while we are here, alive and healthy. So that's the little something I have today to say. Waiting for someone to come, then we just get on moving. So see you when I do, and till we meet again. It's a wonderful, weekend. I'm wishing for you, wishing you the very best this weekend. Hope you make the most of it, and yeah, have enough rest to be in next week, because it's going to be a hectic one next week. So that's for sure. So that's all for now, I guess. Let's make the most of each day. That's all we can do, right? Yeah. Bye. So this quote is called called really. It says, whatever it is you decide to do, make sure it makes you happy. And as simple as it sounds, it is a profound quote. You have to decide for yourself, what does it mean to be happy. To one person, it means having wealth. To another, it means having a family. To the barren woman, it means having a child. To the unemployed, it means having a job. To the sick, it means being healthy. You know, to the unmarried, it means being married. Um, to others, too, it means being single and just enjoying your life. Whatever it means to you, you will have to decide what happiness means to you. And you know, it doesn't matter what society says. Society always has an opinion about every single thing on this earth. And who is society anyway? It's just a bunch of people, and we are all society. So, technically, are you going to accept certain as a move? I think I'm making. Technically, are you going to accept, the opinions of others as your reality, as your, you know, standard for happiness, or are you going to make that decision for yourself, because it is your life and no one knows you more than you do. No one knows what you want for your life at the end of the day but you. So you need to actually find time to have some sober reflections and decide on what exactly happiness means to you. And whatever it is you decide it is, once you've made that decision, just block out all the other opinions, because it doesn't really matter. Because when we all go home at the end of the day, you are left with yourself to live with the choice, the consequences of the decisions that you made. And so you want to make sure that the decisions that you made were made based on your real, values, yeah, and beliefs, and not what society thinks should be your standard for happiness. So if you think having a child will make you happy, by all means go ahead and do it. If you think being not having one is what is best for you, I mean, go ahead and do it. People always have something to say, you know, but that is not what is important. What is important is that once you get home, you are happy with whatever choice you made, because it was what you really wanted for yourself. It is what truly gives you joy and the peace of mind that you need as a human being. So that's something to ponder about. We all have to decide whatever it is that makes us happy, and then just decide to live that life. Create that vision of the life that will make you happy, and just decide to take the certain decisions every day to get a little closer to that destination you've decided this will be your source of joy. So once you decided what it is that will make you happy, just forget whatever it is everyone else is saying, and make sure you live your life the way you mean to, you know. And that's all that matters at the end of the day, because you do not want to end up on your deathbed with regrets and had I knows. At that point, it doesn't really matter. You can blame everybody else for, you know, the what do you call it, the unfulfillment, the sadness, and all that in your life. But the reality is, you have no one else but yourself to blame if you end up with more, had I known than what is. I mean, it's better to, have oops moment than to just, live in regrets. And Yeah, you make mistakes here and there, but what is a life? What is life if it's not lived? And how do you live if you do not make certain mistakes? Of course, some mistakes scar you for life. So you have to be a little, you know, pensive and decisive in the types of mistakes you can make and all of that. But just be a little bit more adventurous, and live life to the fullest, whatever that means to you. So that's one take on that quote, my personal take on it. So see you when I do. Bye. Next quote is you never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks. Once again, it is self-explanatory, but let's just delve into it as well. Um, I've come to understand, well, with my little time on this earth. I mean, others are here for 100 years and more. So mine is, when you compare my years on this earth to theirs, I mean, I have a long way to go. But that's another topic for another day. But one thing I've come to understand is that no one makes something out of his or her life without getting some sort of criticism from one person or the other, especially when you are doing things that upset the status quo, that you are trying to change certain things that have been practiced for far too long and are no longer beneficial to anyone. And it can get disheartening, it can get discouraging, but if you know what you want to achieve, if you know where you are heading to, if you believe that the future is better and brighter than the present, and if you are willing to put in the work, then you shouldn't really concentrate so much on all the complaints and all the naysayers and all the negative Nellies in town, because they will always have something to say. And how do you move on if you are always thinking about what this person says, or what that person said, or what this person thinks? We all have something, you know we all have an opinion about every single thing. And I mean, it's our personal right as human beings. We have a mind of our own, and that's what we are supposed to do anyway. Make decisions, have your own thoughts and beliefs, have your own interpretation of events. So it's just a normal occurrence of life, and you must make sure that you do not let certain things offend you so much that you lose focus of your goals and focus on all those little distractions, because you end up, wasting your energy on non-essential things. And what is the point? What's the point? So learning to, focus on the goals more, learn to, you know, channel your energy into more productive things, and just leave all the negative talk and all the non productive stuff, chatter. Leave them behind. I mean, whatever. It doesn't, at least it's not written on you, and just don't be, focusing on all those things. It just won't help you. So work on your focus so that you focus more on important and more positive things, and that is what will make your life better at the end of the day. So let's focus on the distractions and more focus on the focus. Does that even make sense? Yeah, but that's what I wanted to talk to you about again. So that I guess it's a bye for me. Hello, good afternoon, right? We finally get like to resume our after work classes, and I'm just not feeling well, both emotionally, physically. I'm just all over the place, and it's just annoying. I have to cancel today and this week. I'm going to tell him, what, let's just do it this way. The first week of the month is just off because it's just too much stress, and then you're dealing with certain annoying things. You just can't understand how people can do certain things. That's the way it's supposed to be done, and you always have to be on their back to do it the way it's supposed to be done. Like, why the hell am I paying you if you can't even do what I'm paying you to do? Really? Ah, it's annoying. But Another thing that happened this morning was that I got to understand or appreciate the fact that it's funny how we take a lot of things for granted. I mean, you get up, water is flowing, and so you're like, okay, whatever. This morning, I had a really, you know, horrible experience with the water. It made me appreciate it when it finally came. So, yeah, there are some things we take for granted and we don't really appreciate them till they are no more. So, may we learn to appreciate the things that we have, you know, that we take for granted. You don't have to experience their losses before we really get to appreciate them for what they offer and what they do in their lives, and the same apply to human beings too. Yeah, but some people just annoy. Yeah, trying to keep positive here, so let's just leave all of that. But yeah, that's all. I think I have nothing much to say. I'm not in a good mood, as you can see. So till we are in a better mood,